Hey there, I'm Sage and you're watching D&D Daily. Today we are talking about a high mobility archer, the Centaur Sharpshooter. The Centaur Sharpshooter is a samurai fighter with the sharpshooter feat, and is obviously a centaur. The Centaur Sharpshooter hails from the Plain Runners tribe. The tribe is endangered and civilization keeps creeping further and further into their territory, scaring away the best wild game. In response to this incursion, the tribe has a fierce protective mindset towards their mares and fowl. They are to be hidden and protected at all costs. In this culture, where only so many babies can be born, the mares will only choose the mightiest of stallions, living a polygamist way of life. The Centaur Sharpshooter is determined to become the head of his tribe, but wasn't blessed with a powerful body that his peers have. To this end, he focuses on becoming a great archer to make up for his deficiency. Though he isn't strong enough yet, he will set out to become strong. Someday he will return and challenge his warchief to one-on-one combat to become the head of his clan and to enjoy all the rewards that come with the position. The Centaur Sharpshooter is a centaur through and through. This means he is proud, free, stubborn, honest, straightforward, and overall good-natured. He is proud of his centaur heritage and thinks centaurs are better than other races. Not in a we are superior, so we should be dominant type of way, but more of a man, I'm lucky to be a centaur and you're not type way. Ownership of land is a foreign concept to him, and centaurs in general. If the land's being used right now, it's theirs. Otherwise, it's up for grabs. Ownership of other things, though, is perfectly fine. In his perspective, laws are for the two legs. If there's a fence that's guarding a pasture that has plenty of good grass and isn't currently being used, he's just going to leap over that fence or break it and go eat that grass. He doesn't see it as somebody else's. He doesn't see the fence as something to stop him. The Centaur Sharpshooter loves horseplay. He loves to run and hunt. Anything physical, anything where he's chasing something, throwing a ball, any contest, he loves that stuff. But when it comes to like chess or other brain games, he's going to do a hard pass on those. The Centaur Sharpshooter, as well as centaurs in general, don't have physical shame. And in fact, they enjoy embarrassing non-centaurs with nudity and open sexuality because they think it's funny that it embarrasses them. As a rule, centaurs hate liars, cowards, and backstabbers. It's not uncommon to run into a bandit centaur, but how they go about their banditry is totally different than humans. They're not going to try and fool you, they're not going to try and trick you, they're going to be very upfront saying, hey, we're robbing you, and when they take your stuff, they'll make sure to leave you enough that you can survive to get to the next town. They won't take everything. So in other words, they have a code of honor that applies even to their lowest. He likes to taunt non-centaur creatures, especially in combat between shots. And you gotta think about centaur taunts, they're a bit different than human taunts. It focuses more on the physical. Making fun of their speed, their lack of virility, and their strength would be a common go-to taunt. If the Centaur Sharpshooter were to be insulted, most would just go over his head. Any intelligence, references to being a horse, or wordplay-based insults may even be seen as compliments. However, make fun of his tail, which he keeps immaculately groomed, of his ability to make children, or his strength or speed, will result in an instant duel, possibly to the death. Like all of his kin, he is fond of alcohol, food, and games of strength or speed. Finally, and most importantly, he is loyal to his clan. Any threat to them, especially the mares or the fowl, will be met with instantaneous violence. In combat, the Centaur Sharpshooter is a single target damage machine with an emphasis on high mobility. As his name suggests, Sharpshooter is an essential feat which decreases your chance to hit, but increases the damage done. This is an amazing combo with the Samurai's Fighting Spirit feature, which allows all attacks to be done to have advantage for one turn. This significantly increases his chance to hit and has perfect synergy to be used with his action surge turn. In other words, he hits hard and he hits often. How about his defense? Well, his primary defense is his mobility. Most creatures simply cannot catch a centaur. He makes a natural horse archer and thus his favorite terrain is an open field. To compound this, pick up the mobile feat. It gives you more speed, allows you to bypass difficult terrain using the dash action, but also makes enemies you attack in melee unable to make an opportunity attack against you. This is great because even if an enemy gets close, you can make your first attack using your hooves as a natural weapon. Hit or miss, you can now run your full speed away, turn around, and make the rest of your attacks with your bow. This is a good way to increase both your offense and defense at the same time. And don't forget, in between those shots, throw out some taunts. Out of combat, the Centaur Sharpshooter has high mobility to get where he needs to be. He can also carry far more than lowly non-Centaurs, but would not be fond of being considered a pack animal. He carries what he wants, not what people want him to. If your DM is cool and the Centaur Sharpshooter truly likes one of his party members, he may even let them ride on him now and again. During the Centaur Sharpshooter's downtime, he would engage in horseplay. He would love drinking, running, hitting things, anything physical really. He would collect items from strong foes he faced and would entwine them with his tail, something he would be very proud of and would keep regally groomed. This would prove his strength to his clan and would make him more attractive to the females. If he saw opportunity to help his clan, he would, in any way. He is a free soul, so he would follow his whims and do whatever he felt like in the moment. Discussing some of the key mechanics of playing the Centaur Sharpshooter, let's break it down into his offensive side and his defensive side. On the offensive side, it's built off the back of the Sharpshooter feat, mixed with your samurai features on top of a high dex. His defense, on the other hand, is built from the mobile feat, high dexterity, and medium armor. The weaknesses of the Centaur Sharpshooter is he is a single target damage dealer, so he has difficulty with large mobs. Also, Centaurs are not great at climbing, unsurprisingly, and they can move a quarter of the speed when climbing. So any sort of combat or situation where climbing is involved, he's going to be significantly nerfed. The Centaur Sharpshooter is also not fond of close quarters combat and will do his best to escape it whenever possible. The mobile feat is a big boon to help him out with that. As an NPC, I would create a contention between the local city lord and the tribe of centaurs. The city wants to expand, but the centaurs feel they are encroaching on their territory. This could create a tension for your party to explore and interact with, and would give their choices the weight of changing the world. Another option is to have him lead a band of bandit centaurs. This would be a peculiar group of bandits, as they would not try and deceive the party whatsoever. They would attack non-lethally and would leave the party with everything they need, but would take the rest. You could also have him already be the leader of his clan, and his motivation would be to protect them. Maybe some of the mares and fawns of his clan are captured and are being used as leverage to make him and some of his fellow stallions do evil deeds. This could be fun because they might seem like the bad guys, but as the party gets deeper into it, they'd realize that these are actually good guys being forced to do bad things. Whatever you decide to do with your Centaur Sharpshooter, the keynote to hit for us is to really respect and honor the Centaur's unique culture. Really dive into the lore and embrace their interesting philosophy and play a Centaur as a Centaur is. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. If you are still here, then you are a legend and our type of people. We want to hear what you have to say. What would you do differently with the Centaur Sharpshooter? What would you do to make him better? Let us know in the comments below. You can also tell us what you thought of this video by giving us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way, it's going to help us know what kind of content you're looking for. And on the next episode of D&D Flavor Builds, we're going to be talking about a master detective, the Sleuth. Hit the subscribe button because you're not going to want to miss it. See you next time.